Good morning, class. I hope you're having an amazing day and I hope you're ready for another week of challenge. This is our last week of challenge packets. So, new concepts, super excited about it. So I hope you're ready. Things we need. Whiteboard, your colors, your scissors, your glue stick. You are going to need your map. You're going to need a map, so hopefully you have one. It's okay. Hopefully you still have one that's not colored. One of those. You need packet number 7. You're going to need to get this ready. We'll find out which one am I doing. I'm not going to tell you yet which one we're pulling out. So, mystery. So let's begin. So we're going to start with our map. So we have our handy dandy big one, but as you notice, I've been kind of doing more things closer so you can see better. So this is the one we've done. So I'm going to use this one, and we are going to say all the different states. We're going to say the states. I'm going to use my handy dandy pencil to point to them. It is backwards for me, so hopefully I can know what state we're at. So let's see how good Mrs. Seaver can do on this. So let's get ready to start. So when we're doing our states, we're going to kind of see how many have we done this year. How many have we done? So every one that we do right now, you are going to color it. You're going to color it. Now, because that takes time to color, you can put a dot on it and then go back later to color it, because if you take your time coloring it, it is definitely you're going to be behind. So put a dot on it so that way when you're done, you can go back and color. So just put something on it. That way it indicates to you, like, we've done that state, I've got to color it later. And that way you'll be ready. Because the goal is to have different colors. Just like this one right here, as you can see, they did different colors. They did not put like a purple and a purple next to each other. It makes it easier for your eyes to see that this is Florida right here, that is Georgia. It just makes it easier. So when you do your coloring on your map, make sure that you do that also. Okay, so let's get ready. Okay, so here we go. Let me make sure I can. Okay, so we have Arizona. And then last time yes, and we're going to jump, because I always want to go to college. So we got Arizona. So make sure you mark it because we've done that one. Arizona, Florida, California. So make sure you're saying these with me too. So make sure you have Arizona, Florida, California. Oops, right here, California. Oregon. Remember, then we jumped way over here. New York, so make sure you put a mark on there because we're going to have to color that one too. New York. Let's go all the way back to the West Coast. Here we go. We are Washington. Let me make sure you can see everything. Washington. Idaho. And there's Idaho. Oh, let me go over here. Nevada. Utah. And then we're going to go back to the top. Ready? Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota. Let me see. I'm kind of looking down on our one because I want to make sure that I go to, oops, and I already did the oops, because I should have went to Georgia because that's when we went. So let me go all the way over here. Ready? Georgia. So we want to make a dot on Georgia. And then that's when I jumped back up. So let me see. Oh, I got to jump to Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. And then now let me go from Pennsylvania. Let's go back over. These were our new ones. Remember here? This was our new section right here. So let's go here. Ready? We've got Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, and Illinois. There's 3 more we need to do. I didn't jump in the right area. Oops, sorry on that, because it's kind of really different for me to see it this way. We do need where Rosa Parks was born, which is next to Martin Luther King State. Martin Luther King was Georgia, and we have Rosa Parks for Alabama. We also need the 2 where George Washington was born and Abraham Lincoln. So George Washington is, again, this is really kind of hard for me to see. Right there it is, Virginia. Virginia, so we want to put a dot here, Virginia. And we also want to put one over here for Abraham Lincoln's, Kentucky. Okay, so you're going to color all of that so you can see how many states we have learned this year. We have learned so many states, which is super amazing. I am going to show you mine. I colored mine because I was like, how many have we done? I was super excited. I definitely want us to make sure we try to get all 50 states. Oops on me. I forgot to. Sorry. We need down here, Alaska. We've been talking about Alaska a lot. So do you remember on our map, let me bring it back. On our map here, so we have 2 other countries that touch us. Remember, we have Canada that touches us, and we also have Mexico that touch us. They are not part of the United States, but they touch us. Remember, so we have a border. That's why we have border patrols, that they kind of protect our borders. So if people would like to come over, then remember they have to come over the correct way. That's kind of like the rules. So we have our 2 different areas. So remember so Alaska would be over in here in this area. If I had to kind of go, it would be over here, like if my map could be bigger. And then we also, my other one was Hawaii. We need Hawaii. We've been talking about Hawaii because of the islands. When we talk about a land that has water completely around it, it is called an island. So I showed you mine. Oopsie. Sorry. I'll show you it again in a minute. I'm so sorry. So we want Alaska, put a dot there, and we want Hawaii. Okay, so I'm starting my week off already with an oops. So are you ready to see mine? Kind of saw a sneak peek. So I'm pretty excited of how many. You guys are amazing. You've stored so many. So this is mine colored. Look at all that. That is super amazing. Definitely we have some white that was left. Kind of makes it hard doing the learning at home. So, but yours should look like that. So send it to me. I would love to see a picture of like you showing me like, wow, Mrs. Sievert, I have stored all that in there, which is amazing. Amazing. Well, great job on the map. Now it's time to move on to something else. We've talked about it a little. When you guys started doing your writing, we've kind of talked about it when you were doing there. And so let me get my stuff ready. I've kind of got all the magnets everywhere. So what we're going to talk about is when we have more than one thing. So like a noun, and then we have more than one of them. So like if you have 2 animals at your house, so there is the words that you probably, we've done it, but you've never really heard me say these words. Kind of like when we were using prepositions, and then when I was talking about adjectives and verbs, we've used them, but I never used those words with them. But now, guess what? I am definitely going to do that. So here we go. Sorry, I was getting someone's graduation picture. It was coming on my phone, so I just wanted to make sure it wasn't something I needed to do. So 2 new words, ready? Plural and singular. Plural is going to be 1. Singular is going to be more than 1. So we are going to, if something is where we have, sorry, one of your mommies is sending me a message. Kind of like we're in class, right? Hold that thought, class. So let me, sorry, really quickly because they will keep on. Oh, sorry. So oops on me. So that's when my brain was kind of like looking at something and doing, I have oops on me. Sorry. So plural is more than one. So take that old thing I did, throw it out. There's another oops. Gosh, oops. This is like gonna be oops week. So plural is more than one. Singular is one, okay? So if something is plural, like if I have two dogs, then did you hear that? Dogs has an S at the end. We're gonna put an S at the end of the word. So when you are doing words that are going to be something more than one, we're gonna add that S. And we've done that before, like cats, dogs, and we add it. So we are going to, so if I have one bird, it's going to be singular. One. I don't need to put an S at the end. Whenever there's more, like if you're going to have some, if you have 5 people coming over to your house, if you have 5 friends, do you hear that? That S sound. You're going to put an S at the end. A lot of times you're going to need to know that when you're writing, when you're doing your writing. When you put numbers of how many something is, you're going to need to put that S at the end because that's going to be plural, meaning more than one, more than one. Okay, so that's going to be important today because we're going to be doing something on there. Now we are going to, we're going to get our, no, we're not going to get our packet out yet because I'm going to do that one after. We're going to do a little math real quick. Let me get my board again. So we kind of did this also, which is going to be, which is kind of funny. So we've done adding, we've done subtraction, and do you remember before we started learning at home, I started telling you about multiplication? I know. What? Yes. So I'm going to kind of show you, and then I'll show you how it's written, okay? So it's when we take groups, different groups, and like when I would have my fingers, and if I said, this is how many people came to my house. I had 5 people come to my house, and each person brought me 5 lemons. They brought me 5 lemons. So each person brought me 5 lemons. And so each one of these people, hello, I should put little fingers on there, brought me 5 lemons. How many lemons did I get? And remember how we would do that? We would go like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I got 25 lemons. Now, when I would show you a couple times when I would write it for you so you could see it, this is what it would, this is how we wrote it when it was a multiplication. So again, we had our 5 people, right? 5 people, so that's the first number I would write. I write my 5. So here's my 5. And then it's not the plus sign, it's not the minus signs. When we multiply, it's the times, and it's an X, and that means we're going to. And then how many lemons did each one of them bring me? You're right, if you said 5. So this is how this would look. It would be 5 times 5 equals da-da. So then remember, it was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So my answer would be 25. Yes, I told you, challenge week. So this is kind of what you're going to do. I'm going to show you some things, okay? And every single thing I show you has 5 items inside it. Can't see it, but just you're going to have to know to count by 5s, that 5 things are inside my item. 5 things. And then you are going to write the multiplication problem for it. Okay, are you ready? I'm ready. This is exciting. Okay, so let's see. Let's do, I'm going to do some jars. So I kind of want to, I'm going to have to kind of cut a little bit because I'm going to do different ones. Okay, let's see if I can get this to stick right next to each other. Hopefully my jar doesn't fall. It might fall, but I'm hoping it doesn't. Okay, so here are my jars. So this is my jars. Inside my jars, I have 5 cookies in each jar. So my question to you is, how many cookies do I have? If each jar has 5 cookies. Now, how many jars do you see? That's the first number you're going to write. So write that number on your board. That's the first thing you write. So I have 4 And I'm gonna have to write mine too. I have 4, my marker's lid's not coming off. I have 4 jars. And remember, inside each jar, there are 5 cookies. So put your plus, your X for times, and then you're gonna have 5. And then you have to find out, counting by 5s, how much cookies do I have? So count by 5s. You're gonna go 5, and then you write that answer. Okay, so let's see. Let's count how many we have. We have 5, 10, 15, 20. 20. So this is my math problem. Again, I know this could be challenging because it is something new. We talked about it, but we never had the chance to really do this. So I'm super excited to teach you a little something more. So this is what it'd be. I had 4 jars times how many cookies? 5 cookies in each jar equals, and there's my answer, 20 cookies. 20 cookies. Okay, ready? Here comes my next one. Okay, so these are going to be my ladybugs. I'm going to show you some ladybugs. Now, my ladybugs all have 5 spots on them. Now, you can't see them. You just have to know when you count, you're counting by 5s. Okay, so each one of these has 5 spots on them. 5 spots on them. My question to you is, how many spots are there on all of my ladybugs? Okay, so I'm going to get ready to show you. Here we go. So these are my ladybugs. So you count how many ladybugs I have. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the first number you're going to write on your board. So we have 6 ladybugs times, which is the X, so put the X, boop, boop, times the 5 spots on them. 5 spots. So that's going to be the next number. You're going to write the word, you're going to write the number 5. So write the number 5, and then your equals. So this is what your math problem, I'm going to put that down just for a minute. So that's what it should look like so far. No answer yet. Okay, we have 6 ladybugs. Each ladybug has 5 spots on them. My question to you, how many spots in all? So here I'm going to put it up, and then you're going to count by 5s. So you're going to count by 5s on each one. So you're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30. So then your answer would be 30. So you have 6 times 5 equals 30. Great job. Great job. Okay, so this time I am going to give more of a little pause in it so that way you can kind of get the answer more on your own solo, because I want to see how you do on this one. You solo, and then I'm going to do it with you. So I'm going to show it. I'm going to see how many of you can write it. Now remember, the first thing you write is how many you see, okay? How many you see. I'm going to go nest. I have this many nests. I'm going to show you. So this is how many nests I have. This is how many nests I have. First number you write. Then you're going to put the times, which is the X, equals each nest has 5 eggs in it. That's your second number you write. Equals da-da. Okay? So I want you to try to do that one solo and see how you do, writing the whole thing. So write how many nests you see times, which is the X, the 5 eggs in each nest, equals da-da, which is your answer. What answer did you get? Okay, if you haven't figured out your answer yet, please push pause button because I'm going to get ready to show it. Okay, so the first thing, this is the first part, it should look like 3 times 5. So there's 3, there's my 3, times my 5 eggs equals da-da. So if I count to see how many eggs in all, I would go, find my pencil so it's easier for you to see, 5, 10, 15. So 15 is my answer. Now these numbers, 100%, are bigger. They are bigger numbers. So if you are having a little hard time with, and hopefully I can find mine really quickly, I'm not feeling I'm going to, you can use your 100 chart. Your 100 chart is a perfect thing to use for you to know, oh, there's mine. This is perfect. Because remember with this, you colored, and this goes 5, 10, 15, 20. So really on yours, you probably have, we might have had these colored here and these colored here. And then that way you can see if you're like, you know what, I don't remember, I know the number, I can say 15, or I can say 25, or I can say 85, but what does that look like? And then that helps you. That definitely helps you. Okay, ready? Here comes another one. Okay, I'm going, I have some pots that I'm going to grow some flowers in. So I have some pots that I'm going to grow some flowers in. And so you're going to count how many pots you see, and then from there, you are going to, in my pots, there are 5 flowers growing in each pot. So there are 5 flowers growing in each pot. How many flowers do I have? So the first thing you're going to do, count how many pots I have. First number you write. The next thing you're going to do is put the times. So this is how many, so count how many. Hopefully I put that close enough. I'm going to touch them so that makes it easier for people to count how many. So here comes my handy dandy pencil. So you can count like, okay, so times the 5 flowers in each of them. Okay, and then you're going to write your answer. Okay, I'm getting ready to do mine. Now remember, if you need a little more time, what do? You're right, push that pause button. Okay, I'm getting ready to show you what the math problem looks like. Okay, I'm bringing that back a little. Hopefully you can still see it, because, whoops. Okay, here it is. So I had 8 pots times, it's just not wanting to say that right there. I have my 8 pots times my 5. Let's find out if you got the correct answer on this. Okay, you ready? Here we go. 5, 10, let me get my pencil, sorry. Let's try that again. Here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40. So my math problem is 8 times 5 equals 40. I have a total of 40 flowers. 40 flowers. Awesome job. Now I know this could be a little bit challenging, but isn't that our goal, to be challenged? Yes. Do I want it to be easy for you guys? All of you should have said no. You know Mrs. Sievert. Does she want to do it? No. 100% no. I like to challenge you. And guess what? Even though I'm on a TV, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to challenge you. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Ready? Now we're moving to something else. This one we're going to go open up our packet, because this one is going to be a little harder because we're doing it in a way at home. Okay? So it is going to be definitely one of those. You got to be listening and looking, because we're going to be doing something different. So you had your number 7 packet. Now what I need you to pull out is this one right here. I need you to pull this one out. Okay, this is the one we're going to pull out. We are going to be, and I've talked a teeny bit about this. Again, you haven't really heard me say the name of what it is. What is it that we're doing? Like a person, place, and thing goes to a noun. If I say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, that's my alphabet. If I say 1, 2, 3, those are my numbers. Well, now, what if a word sounds the same, but it means 2 different things? 2 different things. That is called homophones. So that means when my word, like I had the sight word, and we kind of did this one in the class, the sight word be and which is the sight word, and then there's a bee, like bzz, like I don't want to get stung by a bee. So if I had the word, they're spelt differently, sound the same, but they mean different things. So this is bee, like sight word bee. I will be at your house soon. I see a bee flying. Okay, so they're two different things. Remember our one way back in the at family? Do you remember way back in the at family? Here's one. These two are spelt the same. These two are spelt the same, but you had to say it in a sentence. I'm going to show you. Does anyone remember? I think about it. From the at family, what was the word that spelt the same, but it could mean different things? I wonder how many are saying that right now. So I'll give you clues. One is a living thing, one is not. One is just a thing. Are you ready for me to show you what it is? I wonder how many got it right. Who said bat? Like, I need a bat to hit the ball. Like a baseball player uses a bat. And then there's also the bat that's in the cave. Like, I personally, I maybe have seen a bat flying at a distance, but I definitely don't want to be anywhere close to a bat, you know, where I've seen things fly at night, but I don't really know if it's a bat. And honestly, Mrs. Sievert isn't going to go explore, is that a bat or not a bat, or is, I don't know. I don't want it near me. So yes, so those two words mean different things, So when you open up your packet, you're going to find this page. Okay? So this is going to be, do not cut this out yet, because we will cut this out and we're going to put them in our books. But we are going to, so this is what yours looks like. And then I made mine bigger for you, just so that way we could see, okay? So here, so I kind of did it, because I made it so big, it's going to probably be too long, and so I'm going to kind of put it next to each other. So let me get my pan again. I just put it down. Okay, so let me, and this is what I kind of want you to do, so that way you can, it'll be easier on your eyes, and I'm always trying my best to make it what is easier for you to do at home. Sometimes it might not be, and because I don't get to see you or talk to you, or you give me thumbs up, or you give me the look of Mrs. Sievert, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just hoping that you guys know what I'm doing, okay? If not, I know your family will definitely help, because again, remember challenge week. I told everybody we are going to be ending on challenge. So this is what I kind of want you to do. So you need some colors. I'm going to use my markers. So make sure you have some kind of colors, because we are going to put little dots on the ones that go together, and that will help us. That will 100% help us know when we cut them. My blue is going to go with my blue. Those two words are my homophones. That those two words mean the same thing, or sorry, sound the same, mean something different. Sound the same, but mean something different. Okay, so this is what I'm going to need you to do. So you are going to need to find, okay, so one, which is one of your sight words. So do you see where one is? Okay, with that one right here, because mine is so big, I want you to be able to know, like, these are going to be two different parts, okay? So I'm going to go black, and I'm going to make a little line. I'm going to show you what I did. So right above it, on that dotted line, I'm going to kind of make, do you see what I did right here? So it was right, this is the word right, like my right hand, put your right hand on your heart, and then this is one. I kind of made a line there, and the reason I'm saying that is so that way when you look at mine here, and you had to find your sight words, you can see that is what I also did. That's what I also did. So one is my beginning one on mine, okay? I just lost mine. Okay, so here we go. And we'll see how this works with me doing it on this. If it doesn't work out very good with my big ones, I'll just switch over there to with you guys on that one, okay? So here we go. So let's do yellow. Let's go yellow. We're gonna find the word that's gonna match this. Okay, so on yours, so this is what you're going to do, and then I'm gonna go bigger, so that way you'll be able to see the word. This is the word toe, okay? So toe, T-O-W, toe. This is like, I'm going to tow a vehicle. I'm going to tow a vehicle, something that broken down, I'm going to tow it. So do you see how I just put the dot on there? Okay. Now I'm going to try to find the word that says tow also. Says tow also. I think I am going to go this way, class. I thought that was going to be easier, but I'm thinking that's going to not work very well. So let's just do this way. Okay, so here we go. So I got my toe. I'm going to read all of these, okay? When you hear me say toe again, we want it. We want it, okay? So here we go. Let me get my pointer. Okay, so this was toe. This is what we're looking for. We're looking for another one that says toe. Okay, the next one underneath, see, sun, now, toe. Do you hear it? Toe. There it is. Toe, toe. So we want this one. This is the toe on your foot. This is the toe on your foot. So T-O-E. I'll read it again. So this was toe. Ready? Toe, see, sun, now, toe. So I'm going to put a yellow dot. So when I cut those out, guess what I'm going to do? Those two are going to get to be together. So when I put them in my book, they're going to go together. Those are my homophones. So those are going to be the ones that sound the same but mean different things. I'm going to tow a car. My toe hurts. My toe hurts. Okay, so let's go. I'm going to go blue. Let's go blue. And I'm going to put my markers are rolling away. A blue dot on this one. This is sea, like the sea, the ocean sea. Like Christopher Columbus came across the sea, sailed across the sea, 1492. So we got the sea, okay? So what are we listening for? Another one that says sea, okay? So this is the sea. Now we're looking for the other one. Okay, ready? I'm gonna read. So we know I don't have to read that one because that one's taken. Okay, I'm going below. Sun, now, toe, right, hair, right, one, hair, four, sun, eight, see. Do you hear it? See, there it is. So I want this one, S-E-E, the sight word see. I see you. I see you. So this one right here, S-E-E. So right here, S-E-E. I'm going to put a blue dot. So we have the sea that Christopher Columbus came across the sea in 1492. So I got this one, and it's going to go with this sea, like I see you. Okay. I am going to go with pink. Pink is the color I'm going to go for. And my word is son. Like I have one son, and his name is Parson. That is my son's name. I have one son. Okay, so I put my orange, and we're gonna find, or not, sorry, I put my pink, and we're gonna find out where is my other word that sounds the same, but means something different. We're listening for son. Ready? Here we go. We know I don't have to read those because those are done. So we got, here we go. We got now, toe, right, hair, right, one, hair, four, sun. Yep. Did you hear it? So we want it. So the S-U-N, that the sun, that all 8 planets orbit around the sun. The sun is a big fire star. So sun. So I just did my S-U-N, sun. How many of you are hearing the ones that sound alike when I'm just reading them all? I think a lot of you are hearing, like, whoa, wait a second, she just said that. So you're hearing them. The only 2 I didn't get down to so far, I haven't got to, this is 8 and 4. I kind of stopped here. So let's see. I'm going to go to 1. I won a prize. I won a prize. So let's go for 1. I'm going to go orange. So let's get orange. So W-O-N, 1. Here's my 1. I'm going to go orange. I'm going to go orange with my 1. Okay. So again, do I need to read any of those? No, I don't. I can just keep going. I can go right here and I can start reading because these ones are all taken. They're taken. What am I listening for? What is my homophone that I am trying to find that sounds the same? One, something that goes with one. Ready? Here we go. Right, hair, right, one. There it is. O-N-E, which is the written word for the number one. I have one sun. There is, excuse me, there's one sun in our solar system. Okay, so I put it with my one, like I won a prize, and I put it with this one. I have one dog. Something that you have a quantity of, that you're describing how many you have. You are telling me how many you have. Okay, so let's go. I'm going to go with purple. Purple for the word write. Like I'm gonna write you a letter. Write, W-R-I-T-E. You are gonna write me a story. Oliver is supposed to be writing me a story, and I'm supposed to be doing an illustration. So I'm kind of curious when I'm gonna get that. So I'm super excited. I'm a little nervous because I gotta draw a picture, but I'm up for it. I'm up for the challenge because it's all about challenge. Okay, so here is write. Again, I don't need to read those. I'm just gonna keep going down here because these are the ones that don't have any dots, so it's gotta be down there. So I write, I'm going to write a story. Okay, ready? Here we go. We're listening for write. Hair, right. That was close. Right here, right. I'm gonna put my right hand on my heart. So that is the ones that go together. That is the homophones that go together. We've got right and we've got right. Okay, let's go green. Going green. So green is going to be for this word hair. Hair. So this word is kind of funny. I hear it in stories. It's not one that I personally use if I was going to tell you what, sorry, one of your parents just messaged me. I know, it is like message day. It's a living thing. It's not one I personally would use. Like a hare, like a bunny. Like I would go more rabbit. I would say it's a rabbit, it's a bunny. I wouldn't do hare. I would have to research and see, is there something different between that and saying bunny? I'm not too familiar. Maybe some of the people that know more, they can share that with me and everything. So that's the one I'm doing, hare right here. So there's hare. So we're listening for it. Ready? So I'm going to skip those. Oh, look right here. Hair. It's right there. Hair, hair. So that one is going to get a green dot. A green dot. Now that hair is like your hair. The hair on your head, the dog hair, any kind of hair that is growing on a person, growing on a animal. That is what's going to go there. Okay, so we have a couple left. Let's see. I'm going to go brown. Let's go brown. I'm going to go brown for another number, and it's going to be 4. F-O-U-R. It was right below that green dot. 4. Like I have 4 dogs. There are 4 people in my family. So this is describing how many, a quantity. So 4. So we're looking for. So we only have 3 choices left. 3 choices left. So let's see what it goes. This one is 8. No. 8. 4. Yes, this is the sight word 4. I have a gift for you. I have a gift for you. So they've got my brown one. So do you think the next 2, and I would say yes too, because sometimes there's oopses and we want to make sure, but I would definitely say yes too. I am going red on this. I am going red. I didn't choose red for any of them because we've heard it. I've heard that they sound the same earlier. Okay, so this one is 8. I ate an apple. I ate my lunch. So this is 8, and I'm going to put my red dot. There's my red dot. And then, of course, this is the other 8, which is the number 8. There are 8 people in my house. There are 8 flowers growing. Again, you are describing and telling me in detail how many there are. So remember, that's something you guys are supposed to be doing in your writing. You're supposed to be giving a little more details. Numbers are amazing to use. Numbers are amazing. It tells me how many. So I'm looking for those things. So this is already got your color code now. And when you put them, you're going to put them next to each other. So then that means my yellow, my toe, and my toe would go next to each other in my book. Okay. So I'm going to go, this book, this one was like a shorter pages, but definitely more sharing in the sense of new things. So the first page we're going to do is going to be, is it singular or plural? Plural means more than one. So you're going to look right here. Is it a bug or is it bugs? And you would have said bug, and you're going to write that word on the line. So you look at it, and if it has more than one, it gets the one that has the S underneath it. Not underneath it, sorry, next to it. Okay, so that's page number 1. Then I want you to write me a story using one of those, but also describe it. Tell me how many there were. If it does have 1, it would be 1. You can look and see. I have 3 worms. And then you would use the S at the end. And it's kind of like almost, it's a dictionary too, because it gives you all those words. Okay. Page 2, we just did. You just got to cut it out and glue it. And here it is. We did these with the jars, okay? The jars, the bugs, the nest, same thing. So you have to count by your 5s, okay? You got to remember that, count by your 5s. Each one of them has 5 things in it. How much do I have? You write it here. You don't have to write the math problem, just how much do I have? Okay? My ladybugs have 5 dots on each of them. You're going to count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, blah, blah, blah. Write your answer. Same with here. Write your answer. You count by 5s. Okay? The same with here, and then you write your answer. And count by 5s. Okay? I do realize this was definitely a little longer video. This was definitely a little longer video, but it's challenge week, so it is going to be a little bit longer because it's new stuff. New stuff takes a little bit longer. Super proud of you. Super proud of you. I am ready. Did you see my cool shirt? I am super excited. You Miss Strong. Loved your guys' pictures. I'm super excited to get my shirt from a friend. So you have an amazing day. Remember who loves you. Jesus does, and I do too. I will see you soon.